Hello, hello, hello. How are we, everybody? Let me stop looking at that because that is. First of all, everyone, let me know if the music is too loud or anything like that because I really can't control that. I don't like the way these look on live, so that's why I got those turned off. So they're still going through my headphones, but I can't hear anything through right here because if I turn on my speakers, obviously that wouldn't work because like there'd just be background stuff going. And yeah, welcome everybody to the Master Builder Cup. I was pretty busy today, so I don't have a real overlay. I have the builder rail builds going all around. Also, it's uneven. That pisses me off. Oh shit! Oh, I clicked something different. That should looks good. Let's read chat here. Yeah, how's everyone doing? Make the bet. The bet is made, by the way. I threw a lot of stuff. Actually, it's just right at you guys' vision, and that's for a reason. But I hope everyone's having a good day. If you're part of yeah, may we see the meta glasses? Of course. If we do have someone who's a BRCC private management, if we get a warm-up game start, actually, I'll make an announcement in the Discord, so bear with me. I'm pretty behind. I will make an announcement. I don't know if LPBG, if you're in the chat, if you are making an announcement right now, but I'm gonna make an announcement. So, what is this on? Is it still on my face? Keep it on my face. I mean, no one's really complaining about my face, have they? Except unless you're like lethal or something. Master Builder. Just gonna give me some time here. I'm gonna make an announcement. Starting now. Tune into event CD. Hashtag event news. To get into some warm up games. Okay. Some warm ups game. Yep, I hear you. I hear you, LPBG. I see you in chat right there. I should have had this already, but as I said earlier, I'm pretty behind on things. So here's the everyone ping. Apologize also if you are in the server BRCC. I very much apologize because there's been way too much at everyone pings the last, I would say, week. Here we go. Also, how are we on the music? Let me check my DMs here. Let's get a warm-up started. How are we doing in there? So if we want to move it over to the private server, here we have different other people getting into some warm-up games. We're just gonna have one warm-up game, especially because it's not even 4:30 yet. So let's also ping events. 1 second, I'll look at chat. next warm-up game. We're getting warm-up game started. I'm checking OBS here just to make sure everything is working. 7 concurrent viewers. What's up, everyone? Hotspot 2 lobby ping everyone. Music sounds alright. Do you want me to make a quick overlay? I ain't gonna play anyways. Conboy. Yeah, let me boot up the game. Alright, cool up, PBG. I'm glad we got someone talking around there. How's the overlay look? Good. I mean, there's not an overlay, but just want to show. Let's get this warm-up game started. Here we go. 29 seconds. All right. Yep, we are in. There's Clouty. Oh wait, yeah. It's Clouty write me a little message. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, that's funny, bro. He's like 17, by the way. Here we go. This is just a warm-up game, so nothing's gonna count exactly. John, that's brutal, bro. Kidding. There's Big Christ. Probably the favorite, if I'd have to say so myself. I mean, literally has won everything there is. Last few World Cups, last few BRCC events, but we'll see. It's a completely different format. If you look in the past of different formats that are like this, Kino events, Midnight Madnesses, they were not exactly dominated by one player. I think we had a win from Javi, we had a win from Time, we had a win from Claps. Obviously, Crisis not in that era, but we're gonna see. And then we look back at Kino events. I mean, Crisis still the best player, but it wasn't as consistent as a Victor. I think players like Venom and Claps did better. Speaking of Venom, here he is in an early altercation with Clouty. Both no skins across the river. Also, if you did notice, my river is purple. Don't ask me why. One of the developers of the game asked me about it. I'm like, I have no idea, man. But yeah, there's been quite a bit of talk around the community on updates and such, and unfortunately, we don't have an update to show you, but here it is. The game's active. This is what you guys wanted. This is what you're gonna get. Dream opening an airdrop. Let's get a cam on Meteor here. We got Venom, Jun, and Metroid all. Venom in the default, Metroid in a bat skin. Venom uses a early shield bubble. Got the mythic drum gun using the SMG, which underrated gun if you ask me. Pretty overpowered when you get into close encounters with other players. That is a terrible bubble by Metroid. I don't like to hate on people with stuff like that, but that is just not well placed. I mean, if you get a sniper right here, it's pretty much over for Metroid, but I'm not a hater here. Dream though, not a hater either. If you get to know him, in some conflict with Crisis. Crisis usually doesn't go for early game fights, so just gonna get his shield down. John goes down early to Metroid. Maybe that horrible bubble turned out good for him because he's Pro Centralized. I know it's going to run out soon. Clouty bottom of Meteor. Metroid with the very interesting bubble placement here. 15 seconds, he will probably have to abandon that. Also, never mind, he abandons it now. Getting in fights with Clouty. Let's have an eye on that. We want an eye on the Venom Mythic Pump. Interesting. If you do know Venom, I don't know if that Mythic Pump will do much good for him, but we'll see. But yeah, here we are. Venom in an altercation with Demon BR. He goes down far on the map. Gets third party by Dareem in the house. Looks like this is going to be a pretty centralized zone with not much cover, unless of course it rotates. And like I said, folks, this Mythic Pump by Venom is not going to be utilized, unfortunately. I mean, I know we'd love to see that, but that's just not what's going to happen. And remember, folks, if you're just tuning in, this is the warm-up game, so this means nothing, and Venom's very much showing that with not a lot of action there. Let's look over here to Dareem getting shot by Demon BR. Do not want to get an elimination by Demon BR. That would be rough, especially in the warm-up. Metro, though, it seems like every time I go on him, he's in a bubble. Charging up his charge rifle. Can't really see that on the stream, but Demon BR getting third party, gets shot down by who else but Crisis. Crisis on the right side of zone. Do we want to get a cam on Crisis to give these guys a little look of how it's going to be like? Venom goes down to Crisis just before Venom took down Dareem. It's 3 players at the end. It's going to be his brother Metroid and Colin NBC. Not sure if that's part of the YouTube chat, but he looks like he's running for his life. That's great to see. Metroid getting pretty much protected by those reinforced walls. Exchanges shots with the brother. He's down to about 100 HP, needs to take some minis. Looking at Crisis here with a mythic pump from Venom. Actually gets shot, but he is one of the best healers of all time, so that's not going to be a problem. Pretty, not a lot of third partying going in this 3-person zone. Never mind. Metroid with a let's get a cam on that. That grenade, that was funny. Oh, ooh! Crisis goes down, he's about a 50 HP. But look at that, he's back at 150, just like that. Him and his brother are gonna fight here. Let's see. Crisis is just gonna wait it out, it looks like. Well, Metroid and Colin are going at it. Never mind, Crisis is gonna rush in, misses all his shots, that's surprising. Gets shot out by Metroid while he's trying to retreat. He's back to 150 though. Oh, Metroid with a impulse that pulls them all in, and then Colin takes out Metroid. Who is Colin coming out of the dumps of Builder Rail community? I have no idea who it came from. Not from the dumps, that's kind of disrespectful, but it's gonna be Crisis versus Colin for the warm-up game, the one and only. Colin, oh, gets shot, and that looks like it's gonna be wraps. Crisis takes warm-up number 1. Well, that's a little preview for maybe the past 3 years of Builder Rail comp. Crisis just kind of dominates the lobby. Only 8 players in that lobby, though, so not really too surprising there. Obviously, only, let me see, we had only 8 players in that end zone, so nothing crazy. Crisis with 3 kills, Colton with a kill, Venom with a kill, Venom with 2 kills, Metro with another kill, and the rest pretty balanced under that. Yeah, we're gonna see what goes on after that. Let's get this game 1 afloat. Sorry, my internet's down. No, never mind. Yeah, Clotsy calling out my talking smack. I am not talking smack. I am not. I was talking smack to you too, Clotsy, so. If you are sending me DMs on Discord, I'm yet to respond to those, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna get our first game of NBC started in about 2 minutes. If you're new to the stream, please subscribe. Honestly, in my perfect scenario, I would love to get 1,000 subs. That'd just be crazy. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna happen, but that'd be cool. I'll say that much. Oh, you're right. No, you're right. If you're in chat, can you respond? I sent something in there. for just asking about the audio. But let's get in here. We got 12 people in. Let me switch this to our broadcast for the game. 30 players in. We got T-Bean. We have Unmarketable. Heart. That would be, who is Heart? You know, remind you who Heart is. That's Greffels. Sorry, you're literally in my YouTube chat. It's my bad. One more minute before we start here. Let's go. 13 players in. Good to see. Good to see. We're gonna be starting game one here. If you need to stream, this is Master Builder Cup, which is a build rail tournament where there's really no placement, there's no kill points, there's no damage points. All it is, get the Master Builder on your screen and you get the win. Simple as that. So let's start this up. And game one is underway. There's our previous winner in the warm-up game, so let's start on him. Why not? Crisis with a pretty dominant 3-kill win to start off his MBC campaign. We're gonna see what he can bring. There's Venom, some familiar faces. Steph Curry. Oh, this is LPG. Let's see LPG. You know what? Let's see what he can do. I can already tell. I can already see the lag. Yes, you're from Greece. Yes, you're from Greece. Colin takes out Unmarketable. Obviously, kills not a big factor here in this event, but it's good to see. I mean, to be totally honest, the goal of these types of events is to try to get as many players in an end zone as possible. So I don't know. Is that the real Owls chat? We don't know. There's Cloudsy with decent loot. Has an airdrop here in Fearsome. Emoting for the stream. You'll love to see it. Let's check chat. Anything? Venom types in chat. What are the best shotgun player ever? Some would disagree. I'm just saying. I think Claps, if you got him out of the military, I think he would very much disagree on that, but that's just my opinion. Cloudsy repping a green rifle and green combat with a early game grappler. I remember talking to him in voice chat the other day, and he was like, green grappler, or grappler, that's really good early game mechs. And I'm like, all right, Cloudsy, whatever you say, man. I think chess gets probably the worst scenario. If I'm Cloudsy, I mean, I think if I'm him, he's really good in close encounters, so I'd love to see him try to use that to his advantage. I mean, obviously, Crisis wipes him in every single dynamic, but that's kind of besides the point. And I'm not trying to glaze Crisis in this stream, but I mean, he's the best. So, what can I say? I know Oxy, by the way, you're watching this at work. We know. Cloudsy takes on Metroid early. That is a surprise. Metroid usually gets to those end zones pretty easily. Greffels, top of Meteor. This is probably a good place to put our cam here because we got Dream and Crisis also in this Meteor. Groping the pigskin. Obviously, all cosmetics are allowed for this for MBC, but if there is some tacking or teaming or something like that, we'll have to take out cosmetics, but hopefully we don't get to that point. Yeah, Greffels scoping out Cloudsy right now. Obviously, those two are supposed to have a 1v1 if you're in the community. Cloudsy looks like he would win that if they did 1v1. Greffels down to 62 HP. Needs to run. Needs to take that glider. Gets third party. He needs to run. Doesn't get that. He's at 9 HP. And he is out of any really efficient HP if he wants to heal up here. He needs to probably get a campfire here, top of zone, avoid that house and faded. And that is not the spot. Here's a spot to heal up here. Let's keep the cam on Greffels just in case we do get a kill here. Just top up to faded. Just chilling. Oris gets bullied out of by Colton. Colton gets a kill under his name. He might already have one in this game. I can't remember. And then there's Alice. I guess. Hold Also, what is up with this pickaxe? Is that just, I mean, I know my game is bugged, but is that just me that it looks like that? Maybe that's just me. That's definitely just me. Oh, Al's in a fight with Crisis. Probably worst builder rail player versus best builder rail player. Crisis takes him out in half a second. There's that going. Any cool stuff by Al's is kind of gone there. But let's get a cam on Venom. Bottom right zone. Looks like he's doing typical Venom things. Just kind of scoping out the zone. He's going to get a good zone. Crisis is kind of in a bad spot here. In the middle of two players in the house. He's going to rotate out. Venom, if I was him and I saw nameplates like I did, I would get out of there right now. But he's doing pretty good to evade it. He's going to play more of the aggressor role like right now. Although, teaming goes out early by Colin. Colin, I think that's his third kill. Cloutsy also looks like he's about to go down. Crisis takes out Cloutsy. That's nothing new there, if you do something myself. Crisis takes some HP down, though. He does have the Mythic Fish, Mythic Pump, and the healing as well. So, for other players, Colton looks like he's going to rush. Crisis down to low HP. He's going to take his Mythic. Colton takes out Crisis! This first game will not go to Crisis, folks. Dream takes out LPBG. Colton going crazy right now. This is very interesting. Gruffles with a very good loadout here. He's going to go into Storm, get some other HP. Dream fights him. Gruffles. Colton, though, in a really good spot here to take game one if he can get things settled. Colton and Venom in a fight. He does have the Mythic Fish. Maybe popped it too early, but we'll see if that pans out. Dream chasing down Venom. It's a 1v1 Dream versus Colton for game one. We were going to have to review. I do not know a Colton, but we're going to see. Colton versus Dream. Dream gets shot. Colton gets shot. Both on similar HP. He's going to get some minis here. Dream takes a Mythic Fish. This is his time to rush now. Reload and rush, if you ask me. We're going to see Dream, a World Cup winner. Colton, completely unknown. Here's what he's like, that Mythic Fish. 74 down. And it's going to go down to... Not done yet. Dream takes game one. And there we go, folks. MVC proves surprising. I'm going to write that down here for... sorry, is that show? Okay. Game one goes to Dream. Actually, let me... Let's get this next lobby open here. Yeah, surprising win, I will say myself. Dream with 4 kills despite being a placement only tournament. 4 kills for Dream, 4 for Colton, and then the rest of the lobby, not a lot. Crisis with 2, Cloutsy with an elim. But yeah, that was a very entertaining first game. We're going to see what goes on here. Game one goes to Dream, though. And we're going to get game two starting here in just a second. And here we go. We have 18 viewers in the chat. You'll love to see that. Not a lot typing, probably all stream sniping, but we're going to see. Gruffles asked, did I get top 5? I will check that in a second here. Also, I'm not showing the game. So here we go. Sorry. gonna see. Let's see. Gruffles, you got 4th. Gruffles, you got 4th in that game. So, Crisis here gets a pretty mediocre spawn. A Markle takes out Gruffles, so you certainly didn't get top 5 that game, I'll tell you that much. Or was that? That was another event. Here we go, John. Oh, this is a great spot to look at. John with a Mythic Og and not a lot of HP, I'll tell you that. I would probably use that grapple to maybe take a pad and get out of there, but here we go. Crisis. Another early game fight. Not really like him with... Oh, T-Bean. Low HP, 20 HP probably. Just in the shack. Oh, this is done. Done. Worst player you want to run into if you're low HP. T-Bean with the early exit. That is rough. South to South. Let me get a shout out. Sure. Shout out South to South. Subscribe to South to South. Venom, Crisis, and Colton. All in close vicinity. Venom gets the Vector. Not sure if that's going to get vaulted next update, but we're going to see. Here is Toby. Just chilling out. Sees Colton down there. Not sure if that's a natural airdrop up in the top right, but this could be the winner of this fight may get the airdrop here. This is an entire nothing burger of a fight, but well, I guess might as well start out like literally no effective shots. That is the worst grenade I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, we should probably get off Toby and Colin. This is a rough showing from these two. I mean, not a lot of skill shown there. I mean, that is rough. Crisis, just like normal, no one's going to contest him for the Meteor. I think that's why he's the best player alive, because why is no one contesting him for Meteor? Just going to chill there. Venom shooting at the zone. A new strategy, but we'll see how that pans out later. Crisis at 140 HP. Probably looking to maybe Campfire. There you go. True good players think alike, of course. Quality top right. Using a... Looking like Attack Avoid. Oh, that was a good grenade by him. that was funny. Crisis with 50 and 74. Going to get this late airdrop. Not sure where that came from. Gonna bubble up. Only has 1 gear though, so Enzo's might be a little rough, but sees... I mean, I thought this would kind of discourage the killing early game, but we're down to 10 players and not a lot of time, so we're gonna see. Crisis also with decent mats, but no gears, which is interesting. Venom with the Vector. I'm surprised he kept on to that long. There's OPBG in a bubble on the middle right of zone, right next to Crisis. That's probably top 2 players right now, just side by side. That's incredible. Metro and Colton get into a fight. Colton takes on Dareem, the previous winner, so we're not going to have repeat winners here. Metro here in a good spot, maybe to take down Forrest, or Colton top left looks like he's in a lot of trouble here. And Cloudsy looks like he's going to take him down, staying alive like he's Slav in 2022. We're going to see what happens here, and Cloudsy takes him down. Going to get a Mythic Og in return. That is a good kill for Cloudsy. And a pretty good spot. Top left of zone. I thought he was using 2 ARs for a second. That Mythic Og just melts. I know Venom's jealous. Anyways, Oris middle zone. This is probably a not good spot for him. He's under a lot of duress here. High L's, by the way. I see that. I didn't see it at first, but I think, I just saw LPBG go down. Venom just, I don't know how he has 4 World Cups, because I just turned and he's using boost pads in the middle of zone. Not a good spot. He's on 25 and 13. A grenade goes through with Toby. Venom need to heal. Crisis in the middle zone, also at 84 HP. Needs to heal. is going to heal 150 for Crisis. Clouty shotgunning. In a big fight with Clouty here, we're gonna see who wins. The bottom left we have Metroid, excuse me. Metroid, and then Venom on the bottom right. For some reason I can't spectate him. Venom gonna go in for a med kit. That's interesting. Gonna heal up there. But he's gonna let, okay, I was about to say, he's gonna let Venom heal up. He does heal up. Emotes. Yep, Clouty top right, kind of facing off with Crisis for this entire end zone. He's gonna get teamed on by Venom. Jumps over, hits Clouty. Clouty's gonna heal in the open. Gonna take his last, and Crisis takes him down. Metroid and Crisis in a fight here. Decide brother v brother. Good internet versus good internet. Crisis misses his shot though. It's gonna be Crisis who wins Game 2 of MBC1. That is a solid game by Crisis. 5 kills, actually. Better than good. That's great. Yeah, Game 2, Crisis. Pretty routine win for him, especially the fact that he really didn't have any pressure on him. That entire game, I mean, they wrestle. If you look at the rest of the players, they're just... sorry, Discord chat. They're really just... yeah, also, I was in a channel by myself here. Here we are, though. Game 2 goes to Crisis. Not a lot of surprising. Let me open Game 3. Go through here. Yeah, that was a pretty easy game by Crisis. Very well played out. But here we are, the standing so far. It'll be Crisis with 1, Dream with 1. Also, I'm gonna let Colin. Yeah, let's go, Colin. Hello to you too. We also might have some developer insights here, because looks like he's gonna, Alice may put in some special things for the players. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Let me get this starting. Yeah, Game 3 is underway here soon. I have the match starting. Let me put this onto this. Yeah, early surprises. I think Crisis really got tested in that first game, but we're gonna kind of see how this plays out the rest of the event. But 16 players, not bad. I know a lot of people couldn't make it. I originally had this scheduled for Friday, so it's not a bad thing that there's 16, but it could be better. That's kind of on me, and that's on the management, but we're doing so as much as we can to try to get this event back for the summer at least. And I know the summer's coming to a close, but at least something like that. Here we go. Azari, haven't seen that name so far. We'll see though. Colin with an early Mythic SMG. That thing, I don't think I've ever tried one, but I'm 100% sure they melt in a fight with Cloudsy early. I would love to see Cloudsy just get melted by SMG, but I'm a hater, so I hope we have a just good event, you know, honestly. I just think that's funny. Let me check my phone, sorry. Why are we spectating Colton, bro? You? I am not spectating you. You. I'm expecting you, bro. Well, spectate cheating. Team's had a rough event so far, gone 0 for 3. Haven't really seen him in end zone either. Kind of like Cloudsy, he has probably the best reaction time in the game, besides the 10k PC that Crisis does utilize to his advantage. Oh my gosh, I wish I could spectate Cloudsy there, because that was just very interesting. Also, what is that? I have no idea what that thing is on TV, but I don't know. Join, die, or I celebrate. Bro. Especially in Metroid, getting some gears and also some healing from my Purple River, which, if you didn't know, that's a new update. Kidding. Ooh, John gets belted as soon as he goes into zone. That's funny. Let me get this off my screen. That's running fight with Orist. I'm gonna get screen off them. Here's Crisis, and then there's Crisis with a mythic fish. What's new there? Honestly, it's kind of crazy that he's gotten what I think he's at least had 2 games, counting this one where he's had mythic fish. I mean, that's higher than 50%. Venom farming meteor for probably a lot of the game. Someone's gonna close on it though. We're gonna see if he sticks on it. LPG gets shotgun by Crisis. Gonna go out of zone. And then shoots Metroid. So that kind of shuts down that maybe the brothers are attack boarding. Definitely not, I don't think. Unless they are acting. Crisis yet to get a kill here. This is pretty surprising. LPG gonna back off with his nades. I wonder if players can tell if it's Crisis. I mean, I haven't really played an event with them recently, but presumably so. Most likely. We'll see. Crisis fighting down you. I hope you die. He's probably going to save that mythic fish for later into the event, but as of right now, it is untouched. Crisis at 150. Venom takes down LPBG, T-Bean takes down Gruffles. We're down to 10 players. Oh, Crisis. I just went off that, but he might have got shot there. Toby with a revolver. John, who is lagging, unfortunately. It's not good to see. Holy! John gets shot by an impulse grenade, most likely from LPBG. And he is down to 57 HP and not a lot of heart left. You also down to 1 HP. Top left. Dream and John are going to fight him. He is still alive. This is crazy impressive. Let's see if he can survive. I'm honestly cheering for him. Venom's going to take down Toby with that mythic SMG. Lots of gears to spare for Venom. This is looking like a really good win if he can pull it out here. T-Bean gonna burst Demon. You also manages to survive it all. He's at 100 HP. Can you use some of those campfires from Venom? They're gonna get in a fight though, and it looks like this is just kind of a bot battle here. Venom, can he get the final kill? No, you gets all that good loot from Venom, and we are down to 5 players. T-Bean takes down John. Crisis takes down Demon. 5-player end zone. T-Bean top left, getting a lot of healing here. Gonna try to get down Metroid. Dream bottom left with the grenade pistol. Metroid gets some shots on T-Bean before he dies. Here we go here. 3 players left. T-Bean, Dream, and Crisis. 2 winners already in this end zone, and if I am T-Bean and Dream, I am looking for who is Crisis, and I am targeting them. And that's not encouragement on attack avoiding, that's just a good strategy. Anyways, here, 3 players left. T-Bean with the both players here with grenade pistols. T-Bean's gonna rush in on Crisis. Dream's gonna kind of watch here at 150 HP. T-Bean, 125. Crisis full HP. Looks like Crisis is gonna rush in, and Crisis gets a refresh. This is gonna be interesting here. Crisis at full HP. If you're Dream, you need to rush now. It looks like he has a mythic fish too. This is Dream's just gonna need a rush here. Oh, Crisis down. It's gonna be close, but no. Crisis hangs on, getting his 2nd consecutive win. He is the winner for game 3. that was very impressive. 3 kills by Crisis. A little more patient in that game, but that's going to be the result of it. Another Crisis win. So it goes Dream with 1 and Crisis with 2. Pretty easy math so far, but yeah, Crisis with 3 kills, Dream with 2, T-Bean with 4 kills, unfortunately. It won't count, will it? You with 1, John with a kill, Clouty with a kill. Pretty routine. People in chat are saying that Mythic Fish probably needs a nerf, and honestly, I agree. And maybe there'll be an update for that. Just saying. Let's get game 4 underway here. All right, here we go. Underway, 14 players in the lobby. That is a bunch of people right in there. Let's go ahead and start the game. Why don't we? Are the background beats that loud? I mean, I can. I can. Oh, okay. Thanks for that, Alice. Appreciate that. They're good? Okay. Oh, look at that. There's a mini bus on the map, huh? Isn't that interesting? I think you just changed those into like soccer balls or something, but that's cool. Anyways, 5 seconds left, sorry. 16 people in the game, and we're gonna get this underway. Let's look at Metroid here. So he's gonna get creepy, mostly to himself, at least at top. That's a good gun to get off spawn there. Purple SMG. T-Bean takes out John, who, don't worry guys, he's lagging. Everyone stop. John is lagging. Also, Metroid looks like he's gonna get a kill on Azari here. Azari down to like 2 HP. If I'm Metroid, I am. Oh yeah, Azari's gonna get away. Ooh, is he? No, he's not. No, he's not. No. Oh, come on, get that kill. There we go. Metroid takes on Azari early. Gonna get. That's some pretty good loot for early game kill. I would be pretty happy. Owls looks like he's probably coding the game to explode or something. That's cool to see. John also top of the map. AFK. Did someone do something? No. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're gonna see what's going on. John also still there. It's good to see. You in the zone. Coin gliding. Toby. What's back to Toby? Let me see if he's in my chat. I haven't checked the chat in a while. What's the rarity of the Owl's pickaxe? I have no idea. I've never seen that in my life. I can't lie. We've got 8 viewers. You'll love to see that. John eventually goes down to Storm there. Toby with decent loot there. Not the best rarities, but it's not bad to see, especially kind of still early in the game. Demon though with a mythic bull. I believe that does 100 damage. which with low reload time, that's very good. It's kind of just a worse heavy sniper, but still pretty much feared, especially with the reload time. I mean, in end zone, that thing's deadly. Here we are. Ooh, that got connected. Venom with just mythic weapons every game, it feels like. In top right of zone, bottom left creepy. LPBG bottom of the map. Crisis also bottom of the map, just bottom left, kind of chilling. Crisis gets sniped though by Toby. Probably not going to be the end of his game though, with just his evading skills. Got pretty good loot and he's doing alright on HP. Not really in a great spot though. I mean, not a lot of mats to deal with. And not really in a good spot centrally though. He's going to get the next zone though, which is pretty good for his situation and his skill set. Crisis though going to scope out. Venom, bottom right, kind of just camping out over there. Dream in the house. Cloudsy going to rush in on Dream. We're going to see some content here. And Venom might also third party that, so we're going to see. And Cloudsy gets the kill with the Vector. The Vector also proves pretty good. T-Beam though looks like he's going to wipe those out, and then Demon, oh no, just going to be a fight here with the zone closing out. This is going to be Cloudsy though might get the bad hand of this because he is not in a good spot. Only 3 HP. If he takes one hit from zone, it is over. Bubbles though, Toby going to get some pressure on him. Just going to kind of chill out. Not really in a bad spot, Cloudsy. Just needs to get his healing up, and a Vector in final zone would be deadly. I'm going to go back to 150. We're going to see... Oh my goodness. Cloudsy takes down Venom. That is insane luck. And he's going to get down on Crisis. Crisis is going to play that really well, just going to the shack here. About 50-50. Gonna reel with that Vector. Good game for Cloudsy so far. And Demon VR might rush down though. Just gets wiped by, oh no, and LPBG gets a kill there, and he's also gonna get zoned at the bottom of that shack. That is a good spot for LPBG. Maybe he can boost pad out as long as Crisis doesn't do anything too dangerous. He's gonna bubble. Smart idea. T-Beam top right. LPBG, I really wouldn't do much. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Gonna block off that from LPBG. Interesting. Really just get LPBG and Crisis's POV for this one. T-Beam though, kind of still just staying alive in that bubble. Down, we can see Toby getting targeted. Metroid gets some shots down on him. LPBG still in the house. Storm healing to the looks of it. I would try to... Oh! Kind of grease Crisis game. It's not going to matter though. T-Beam looking right. Metro gets the kill. It's going to be Metro versus Crisis. Crisis gets his third win. And it has been 3 in a row for Crisis. Very solid game on his part. Really love what he did there. Kind of staying passive to the top. And that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to play passive. You're supposed to kind of hold off on getting those cheeky kills that really don't matter. What I'd love to see though is I would love to see Oxy in these end zones. Sorry to Glaze, but that's just kind of how it is. But game 4, or no, what is that? Game 4 to Crisis, and that is a pretty compelling victory for Crisis. This could be done in 6 games, but hopefully not. We'll see though. I'm going to get this 5th game started here. Let me get a session started because apparently I have to do everything around here. I mean, no shade to the management team, but I mean, geez, guys. So you can go ahead and start. Get joined in. Getting about 7 people still in. Good to see Alice. That's great. Although the stream is not on you, so we're gonna start game 5 here with some fun times. Alice, that's really cool to see here. Yeah, this is all cool. Look at this. Again, just spectate all around. We're gonna be starting game 5 here. 30 players in the game. Hopefully we get a few more before we start this next one. Here we go. Ethereal. Whatever. 12 people in. Good to see. And game 5 is underway. Let's spectate. Nah, I'm good. Let's spectate Metroid to start. Why not? Metroid kind of getting a lot of top 3s. Also, I forgot to mention the stats from last game. Let me get that for you guys. Stats for last game go as followed. Crisis with 3 kills. Metroid with 3 kills. Teamy with 2 kills. Those were top 3, by the way. And then Clouty with 2 kills, Venom with a kill, Dream with a kill. Other than that, not a lot of action. Clouty getting all the kills, not a lot of placement, I'll say that. T-Beam, not a lot of action with him either, but we're going to see what he can do. Back to Metroid here with the pumpkin skin. Looks like he's going to get a free, never mind. And fight with Clouty. Clouty looks like he might back off, but that's not really his play style. We're gonna see what he does here. Spectate. It's kind of a pointless fight, especially with the zone pulling in. Clouty probably gonna back off. Yeah, I see him top right. Looks like he's going out. T-Bean with a heavy sniper. He's pretty dangerous with that, so love to see what goes on. Gonna get early Meteor. Hanging out with Alice there. Gonna give him some AR ammo, even though T-Bean's not holding AR. You love to see it, honestly. Not gonna hang on with that. Alright, Alice, cool. T-Bean gets sniped. T-Bean looks like he's gonna get he was mining his own shield bubble. That's funny. But yeah, looks like he's gonna farm Meteor here with a little contention, just in a bubble. I mean, that's probably the best strat if you're looking to get a lot of mats and such. But Jun's gonna fly in late. T-Bean gets shot at from nowhere. Looks like it's gonna be LPBG regressing, but this is gonna be interesting to see. And T-Bean just turns the tables on him easily. Gets a kill, pointing at him on the grave like, what are you doing, man? But T-Bean looks like he's going to heal up to full, get some more of the green fish. I'm probably the first person in history to call them green fish, but we're going to see. Demon. There's still hope, aren't there, Demon? No, there's hope, Demon. There's hope. You know what? I'll spectate you. I'll spectate you on stream, because I believe in you so much. I know you're going to do well, alright? Never mind. I'm kidding. You're not going to win this game. Team going to try to get a supply drop. Might actually get it off. Avoid those bullets. He's going to get with 2 heavy snipers approaching a end zone with good health and good what do you call the things that you heal with? Good heals. Good heals. That's what it is. Jesus Christ, Conboy, that is rough. Teaming in a conflict with John. John's just gonna run away. Mostly what he's been doing all event, to be honest. Metro takes down Demon. Not a lot of hope left for him. Team Metroid fighting, bottom right. Shoots both of his heavy snipers. We're gonna see though. Teaming needs to rotate a little bit up before he makes any sort of move. 2 heavy snipers, golden combat. This is a pretty good spot for him. John on the bottom, spraying with AR, has a heavy sniper for himself. That's good. Metroid, the golden scar. Everyone, or mythic scar. Everyone's having a pretty good time out and getting good loot. I mean, pretty medium-sized lobby, so it's pretty okay. 7 people left. 2 spectators for teaming. Next zone's gonna start filing in here. He has a lot of space to himself. No gears though. That could be something that could haunt him later. Teaming almost with a really good kill there on Dream, especially with 2 heavy snipers. We're gonna see though. We're gonna see. John doing alright. Also, is there no crisis in Final Zone? That is interesting. Colin with also a mythic bolt, and he's going to go down to zone. John's going to get credit for that kill. John on the left here. We're going to see what he can do with a mythic bolt. Everyone kind of with mythic weapons here. Going to be Dareem, who has a sawed-off. And he could get his second win here if he plays safe. That is what this is about, man. You have to just play it safe and get the win. He's gonna pick up a heavy sniper, probably from Demon, I think. Teaming top left, still with his 2 heavy snipers. You just have to stay. John goes down to teaming. It's teaming versus Dream. Dream looking for his second win of the day here. Teaming though with 2 gold shotguns, misses both of them, but Dream goes down anyways. Teaming with that golden combat. That is a really crucial game for teaming here, especially not having a good event. Crisis though didn't see him go down, but game 5 is going to go down to teaming. And we're just going to go right into game 6. Gonna give people a little bit more time here. Gonna reset. Here's my beautiful face. And I was wondering. Let me reset this. Wait, is my... No, my music. No, man. My music was paused the entire time. And we're gonna be starting this game right now. Here we go. Game 6 is starting now. That's a lot of vectors, by the way. I'm going to make sure everything is working as it should. See if that can be turned down, or I can just turn down this. Okay, here we go. We're starting on Thanos, but we're gonna go to Demon because you know what? Demon's my underground player of the game here. I want to see Demon do well. Everyone wants to see Demon do well, honestly. With 2 scoped ARs here, top right of Nifty Neighborhood. Saw someone else, didn't really catch a name though, but we'll see. We'll see. Last game's stats. Teaming with 3 kills with the first place. Dream with also 3 kills with the second place. Jen with a kill got third. Then it went Colton, Metroid, who also had 3 kills. You, Cloudsy, Toby, Crisis went down at 10th place, so that is his worst spot yet. Thanos looks like he's gonna maybe die early this game. We'll see. Runs into Colton though. They're both going for the glider, so not a lot gonna happen there. Demon with a flare gun. We're gonna see if he uses it though. Kind of risky too this late in the game. You really got to get those done with early on. Venom using impulses. He really just be lollygagging around this map. Like, it is interesting to see. Colton carrying a big pot and a flare gun. Needs to get that flare gun off soon. Meteor landing. Probably going to see some centralized action here. Bottom right, creepy. One of those are one of the 3 spawns for Meteor. All new creepy, but Venom's going to get first dibs on that. With pretty interesting loadout here. Only musket, grappler, and some minis and bandages. That is literally a 2020 loadout minus the grappler. But honestly, it's cool to see. I don't hate. Venom's gonna go back. Looks like, where is he going? Is he going to grab the vector? He's going to grab the vector. Man, what even goes on anymore? The vector is just not that good. I'm sorry to, like, you know what? We'll spectate. We'll see how good Venom does with the vector. But I honestly am a Debbie Downer right now because I don't think that's really the strat. Teaming though, grenade pistol, bottom right zone. Not all the heals, probably that's why he's just kind of staying out of business, which in these types of events, that's what you got to do. Crisis with a mythic silence pistol, teaming, if he's watching the stream, salivating at the look of that. That looks very cool to him. We're going to see. Team gets shot. Bottom right only has 1 heal left, about 150 HP. See, that is why you don't place those down early, because these are just anyone's game here. Crisis probably, is he gonna try to take? Oh, look at Teaming. Teaming wants it. Go grab it, Teaming. Yeah, this is what the fans want to see, man. This is what the fans want to see. They want to see Teaming with a silenced pistol. Teaming notoriously very good with the silenced pistol. Getting pushed out though by Venom, Vector, VR. Cloudsy takes down Colton. Fortunately, T-Beam does have the, whatever. The silence pistol. Or no, Venom has the Vector. Crisis scoping out, kind of stalking Cloudsy. Metro with the spider skin. I love the spider skin, honestly. Also, what is going on down there? That's interesting. Venom, not a lot of HP. Gonna rush up. You see John. Okay spot. Getting pushed out by Dareem. Crisis goes down to Cloudsy though. I did not get that on stream, unfortunately, but that is interesting to see. I kind of want to know what's going on there, because Cloudsy usually, Crisis never goes down in these middle game scenarios. It's either early game or he wins the game. Toby in an okay spot, no heals. Vector Cloudsy though, really good spot. I will say, no gears is the only downside of this. Needs to get out though. Also, this is a very rough zone for him. He needs to rush out now so it doesn't take. He's going to take a tick of storm damage. I'm going to spectate Cloudsy on this one because this looks really good game for him. He might sell it all though. Again, trying to get on. Ooh, what a kill! Oh my goodness, Cloudsy. And he's going to go down to T-Bean, but that is a highlight. Oh my goodness. T-Bean looking for his second game. Going to get shot out by Dream though. T-Bean and Dream both looking for the second one of the game. Toby kills that. T-Bean might be out of here. Just getting stalked down by Dream. And there goes. Oh, never mind. I was ready to call off T-Bean, but he don't call back. We're going to see him pop a bubble, and he's going to get right back into the game as long as Metroid doesn't do anything. He does do anything, though. This is cooked, and he looks like he's going to go down. But there is some third party going on, so he's going to live another day. But Metroid just stalking there. He's not really in a good spot. Does get a campfire off, so... But he needs a kill to get that white heals up, or he's done. Other story of it, though, Metroid in a really good spot. He's probably the favorite to win this game, get his first win of the event. Dream, not low HP, takes down T-Bean. Metroid just kind of watching these two fight. Both of those players very low HP. It's going to Dream versus T-Bean, or Dream versus Metroid, and Metroid gets his first win of the game. There we go. Metroid with a 3-kill win. Just dominant throughout the entire end zone. Did a little bit of chasing, which is hard not to do, but he'll get the win. Dream gets second, Toby third, T-Bean fourth with 2 kills, Cloudsy with a very good game, 3 kills, but fortunately not the placement that he needs. This is going to go to... Game 6 is going to go to Metroid. So, there you have it. I'll put you with a little counter here. Crisis with 3 wins. If you're new to the stream, by the way, Crisis has 3 wins. Metroid, T-Bean, and Dream all have 1. So that's kind of all looking. So if you're Crisis, don't panic. Obviously still has 2-game lead on everyone. Really hard to get 2 wins, especially if you're just coming in. But we're gonna see. I did not do my face cam, so you guys didn't see me, but oh well, it's too late. Sorry, guys. Oh. Oh, no. And here we are on our way. 15 players. I already said this, but Crisis with 3 wins. Metroid, T-Bean, and Metroid, T-Bean, and who's the other guy? Dream, all with 1. Dream took the first game. Crisis took 3 straight. Then it went T-Bean and Blue, or Dream, with the 6th game. And we're starting our 7th game. So we're going to start with Crisis. See what he's been doing wrong these last 2 games. I mean, very high expectations. People thought he was going to take this entire event, 6 games, but let's see. I'm also going to get some water here, so. Crisis going to get an early airdrop. There's Gruffles. Looking at LPBG, hits an email, love to see it. LPBG gets a Mythic AK. Pretty, probably one of the worst Mythics you could get besides like a revolver or something like that. But Mythic nonetheless, I would use a Mythic over any typical gun. Unless it was like a Mythic or like a Golden Bolt or something like that. Demon in the Purple River. Looking at you. Colton. Looking at Cloudsy. What just happened? Venom healing up top right. Not a lot going on here. Still 15 people, just like how we spawned in with. Let's go to the meteor though. T-Bean just shut up in a bubble. Probably as you should in this type of event. Crisis though takes down you, who just third-partied onto the meteor there. You have a Pig Jaxie impersonator. Cool to see, I guess. That's probably time, honestly. I mean, I saw in chat on Discord earlier that this was Time's first game on, so we will see. Team gets shot up a little bit. Gonna fend off Venom there. Colton, though, looks like he might get shot down early, but he does not. Let's see, let's see. Here's a Pig Jaxie. There's Toby, bottom right. Not with a lot of resources, probably needs to get that. That big pot. There's Jaxie. T-Bean, is that actually its health or is that a glitch? Dang. That's oh no, that's not his health. I was like, what? Oh, looks like I accidentally got rid of that the audio from the whatever, so I was able to go through. Here we go, T-Bean. Crisis takes on Cloudsy. Early game, those are two regular players going down. Cloudsy, not a lot of success, a lot of kills, not a lot of placement points where it really matters. Big Jaxie on the left there. Toby takes down Demon. Demon's still playing. You gotta respect it, honestly. Still playing these events. You know, it's not like success. Good crisis. Over to the top left. Kind of getting beamed a little bit though, but probably not gonna matter. Toby, what an incredible loadout. This is Mythic Fish, Mythic Rifle, and a Golden Combat. Just kind of needs to chill out. Venom with a kill on John, Metro with a kill on Colton. This is a 9-bar. We're into single digits here. Probably going to be a very packed zone, especially with the creepy castle infringement. Toby kind of stalking down T-Bean. Little lag there, maybe server lag. Toby's kind of gonna spin around looking for a kill here. This is what he kind of needs. Toby not getting a lot of shots off, but with these really good weapons, gets a shot on Dream. Gonna save that Mythic Fish for later. Just getting spawned on by T-Bean. Decent spot for Toby though. He gets the rotate. I see Crisis in my bottom. Oh, what a top left corner here. Metroid gonna try to shoot down Gruffles here with his silenced. He's gonna go in the middle zone. Really good bubble there for future time. Venom really low. He needs to get out of there. I'm not even sure Keys has any heals. Venom go down to Dareem. Dareem gets the early kill there. Crisis just kind of trying to get a get a piece of LPBG's spot there. Takes down LPBG, and Metroid also takes down Nareem. So Crisis, Metroid, Toby, and T-Bean still left in the zone. Crisis just going to chill out. This is what you need to do here. Metroid with a kill on T-Bean. Crisis and Metroid bottom of the map here. Crisis with the Vector, top right. See what happens here. The two brothers, both on the right side of the map. Crisis probably needs to use that, but we're gonna see. Metroid gonna go early onto Toby. Toby with a really pretty good spot here. If he can just, oh no, I think he could have outlived Crisis, but Crisis is gonna get his 4th win, and we are into winning territory here for Crisis. Gets his 4th win. Very, very routine for Crisis there. And this event is nearing over here. We are approaching, that was our 7th game and our 4th win for Crisis. So Crisis with the majority of the wins there. Let's get this. Let's get this next lobby open here. Yeah, great game by Crisis. Really can't complain there. Man, real good event so far. I'm not gonna say it's over, but do you ever use static camera? Chat, what is static camera? Am I tweaking? What is static camera? I have no idea what static camera is, but and we're going to be starting game 7 or game 8. Crisis in a good position here to get this final game. Notable players who haven't got a win here: Venom with 0 wins, Cloudsy with 0 wins. T-Bean obviously has a win. Dream has a win. Metroid has a win. Does Metroid have a win? Or am I tweaking? No, he does. Time, no wins. Obviously, I think he just got into the game, but yeah, we are starting this next game here. Metroid AFK, we're gonna go somewhere else. Venom, not a lot of activity. Having some fun though with the Vector, looks like. See what he can do. Gets shot down by Cloudsy, gonna place down those Molotovs. Gonna try to loot the rest of Creepy, not looking like he's gonna do so though. Gruffles takes down LPPG. Thanos is LPPG, so. Owls announces in the Discord chat that he is going to bed. That's fair. I think it's about, what, 1 a.m. his time, something like that. But thank you, Owls, for tuning in. Gruffle says in chat that EU's private server needs to be made. Honestly, whatever. It's just like, who really needs that, honestly? I mean, how many, also, I think I saw Gruffles with a mythic scope AR. Oh. Time, top left here. Team getting shot, or not getting shot. What, bro? Do not clip that. Crisis kind of chilling there with some grenades and really nothing. That's it. Just kind of camping in the Crisis way, honestly. Colin looking to get a fight with Gruffles. Not a lot there, though. We will see. Dream and Storm looks like he's going to go... Yo. They're just going to have a standoff. This is literally helping no one. No one's going to kill each other. But Dream going to stay a little longer. Maybe take that medkit first before he goes into any fights here. Vector Cloudsy looking for his first win of the day. Time goes down to Storm. Cloudsy just kind of chilling in the middle here. Shoots Gruffles. This is going to be probably another Cloudsy elimination. Oh my goodness, and that's clipped. Cloudsy probably realizes that's on stream. Good for him. That's gonna be his first kill of the game. And there's Crisis. And there's Crisis. Ooh, what a shot by Cloudsy. Crisis gonna... Yo. Oh my gosh. Cloudsy gonna rev up. Probably not too good to target Crisis there, but... You with a mythic musket. Where is everyone getting these mythic weapons from? They must have got buffed or something, because I do not remember all that. Crisis. Kind of bottom right, just kind of... Looks like he's not really trying, to be honest, but we'll see. This is definitely Crisis. This is definitely not a fake Crisis. Ooh, good vector spam by Cloudsy. Not a lot of bullets connected, though. Metro looks like he's going to get killed here by his own older brother. Crisis bottom right, and we have a whole nother world here. Colton, Dareem, and Venom all in the mythical house. They're gonna need to get out soon. Venom with a crossbow, which is allowed, by the way. He needs to get out of there. What is Dareem doing? This is the unbelievable sell, and he's gone. Oh my goodness. And Venom, we're going to get a spectate on Venom here. I really like his chances here with the crossbow with a very... Looks like he's going to go on and target Crisis for Venom to try to get his first win of the day. Venom going to go back up into here. He does have a some gears, so if he did want to impulse out, he can do that if he really liked. Gonna look up, get some spare stuff. 128 for Venom. You still with a mythic musket. People are just afraid. Everyone knows this is Crisis, but people are just afraid to go at him, and that's kind of the truth here. Crisis. I think he must just be having fun, because there's no way, man. Crisis takes on you, and it is a 3-player zone here. Venom with the crossbow. Toby on the bottom. Toby looks like he's gonna not really doing much here. Crisis looks like he might take this next game. Finally get some heals to his name. And Crisis might take this game in 8 games, because, wow, he is just dominating this lobby here. As soon as people saw Crisis was playing this event, they already marked it as over, because it looks like this is going to be a wrap. But it's not over yet. We have 3 players here. Impulse goes out. Venom takes his bubble. Venom with the crossbow here. Tries to get some shots. That's just not going to connect, though. Toby also getting shot at by Venom. There needs to be some targeting here if the community wants some more games here. Venom misses shots on Crisis. Venom down. And Crisis almost gets down. Toby versus Crisis here. Toby trying to win the event. Crisis heals up. Toby at full HP. We're going to see Crisis versus Toby. New gen versus old gen. Toby gets his first game and saves the event. And we are doing a game 9, folks. Crisis nearly goes down. Nearly gets his first NBC title, but not for now. Toby with a win. And Toby gets his first game for NBC. I need to... Wow, that is impressive. Obviously, Crisis using a skin, which to let people know, hey, I'm here for you guys to kill me. But He gets a win. Tobe. Let's get this next game going here. And we're going to be starting game 9 here very shortly. Here we are. No major problems here on the management side of things. Just kind of chilling. Does carry respond? Yes, carry responds. Let me send you a snap. Yes, carry responds, of course. Here we are, game 9 starting. Demon finds a early mythic chest. Toby early winning with the latest win. Venom with the odd lineup, per usual. Here's Cloutsy in a house with Crisis. Honestly, I've seen Cloutsy and Crisis near each other a lot. Obviously not attack money, but fighting a whole bunch, which is just cool to see. I mean, top two players just going at it. Kidding. Cloutsy looks like he's going to take down you. Does opts to go for the mythic chest. He probably regrets it now after he gets a golden AK. I mean, I would, that's for sure. I mean, I don't get kills. I'm pretty horrible at this game, but we are going to see. Cloutsy gets a airdrop zone. We're going to move on here. Spectate you. That's who Cloutsy was actually looking at. There's Metroid with the evil rabbit skin. Honestly, never liked that skin. I can't lie. You just gonna kind of chilling here. And here's Venom out of just nowhere in the zone there. I haven't seen him all game, really. Here's Metroid, though. Let's get some cams on the Meteorite here. Gruffles and Metroid fighting it out. Metroid going to place a Molotov so he can heal in peace. Has 2 gears if he wants to use them for a shield bubble. Doesn't look like he needs to, though. Teaming Colon in a fight here, looks like. Teaming gets shot down. Teaming at 75 HP, bottom right of zone. Looks like he's going to go and take the pad here for a little reset. Maybe not. I'm not a pro build rail player, so I don't know what these guys do anymore. Just kind of chilling. I mean, maybe he's going for, like, zone loot, but that's not a good situation. He has 20 HP to his name. Blank Conboy, don't even know what that means. Colin kind of just chilling there with Cloutsy. It's been a long day, folks. Colin kind of trying to mine the meteor here. Dareem kind of in a good spot here with a few zones left before we get a final zone. That's really what we're here for, let's be honest. What do you mean music? Music is paused again? Oh. How about now? Is music paused now? Let's see. Well, we will see. Oh well, Christ is getting shot on my U. Repping the plain skin here. You honestly putting up a little bit of a battle here, but Crisis with 6 of those healing. I think this could be the last game of the event here, just judging out that whatever. It's going to be good zone for Crisis. Is there anyone in that red house? I would, if I'm Dream, I'm going in that red house right now, but he's going to kind of just take custody of it. Like, I don't know, I'm just going to make a joke there. Colin on 1 HP, is that real? I'm not sure. It is real. Colin was on 1 HP just running around here in middle zone. You bottom right, Cloudsy kind of in the bottom of that faded house. Gonna fight Toby up in zone, in the next zone. Dream, like I said, does take this red house. Doesn't get the zone next. You gonna take down Colton. And Crisis bottom left. Crisis dodges a grenade pistol, and Dream gonna try to gets a shot on Cloudsy, also getting third party by Gruffles. Crisis in the shack on the left here, not gonna get zone though. That is gonna be a hard zone for Crisis to try to get into. Demon though with a really good spot here. Not sure if he can hold it with how he's playing, but we're gonna see. Crisis might bully Demon out, and it looks like that's what's gonna happen. That's very unfortunate for Demon, because this could have been his first win if he played it nice. Cloudsy gonna shoot down. Ooh, that's some bad aim. We're gonna see though. Cloudsy, can he take down T-Bean? Looks like he will. Gets a snipe. Needs to take that. Take those heals there. Might get a kill on Dareem also. We're gonna see what happens here. And then we have someone else bottom right. Crisis also just in this house. He's gonna get the next zone, and he has this entire house. This is like a fourth of zone just all the way to himself. Vector Cloudsy also top right. We are going to see what happens here. Cloudsy, if I'm him, I'd be wishing I had some gears here, because he could get up to full HP and win this game. Crisis also bottom left here. He can probably go top right of this house here and just storm heal. Like, that might be the way to get his next win. Dream also in a really good spot. I think it's Crisis Dream here to get this next win. Dream also not in a very good spot. Cloudsy gonna fight. Crisis, yeah, I think Crisis can just storm heal his way here. That might be the way. Or not. We'll see. And it's gonna be Crisis wins his first MBC title. It's gonna go to Crisis, folks. Who else but Crisis? And that's going to be the wrap of the event. And that game 9 goes to Crisis just like that. There we go. Not the most stacked field in the world when you go to big events, but what can I say? I think it's a successful event. What can I say? Crisis did what he was supposed to do, did what was expected of him, and that was to win this event. He does just that. And there's only one winner. Also, no Oxy, not a full 0 ping John. A lot of different factors that made this still a competitive event, but also not fully what it could have been, and that's what people were looking for. But still a stacked field. I mean, when you just look into the worldwide rankings, Crisis, no Oxy, but we had T-Bean, Jun, Metroid, Venom, Dareem, Time, Cloudsy, and LPBG. That is 9 of the top 10 that came out and played this event. Stacked field, the numbers weren't exactly there, and that's fine. But honestly, good stream. This is just my second stream back, so I'm happy with how it went. Hope you guys were happy how it went. And we will be having Master Builder Cups in the future. But for now, it's going to be it. I'll see you guys later.